All right, it's about 9 o'clock. We'll get this rolling here in just a few seconds. All right, good morning, everyone. I am Pauline Wilkie, one of your board of directors and broker of United One Realty, and your devil today, you know, in the spirit of Halloween. And thank you all for being here. So we will start the meeting off with the Pledge of Allegiance. And Charles, you can lead us in that. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. If you could, please stand. Put your hand over your heart. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just light. Thank you. All right. So we have some housekeeping rules. The meeting will be no longer than an hour. It's probably going to be shorter today, possibly. If you have any questions, please use the chat dialog box on the right, or you can use the raise hand feature. Please mute yourself unless you are speaking. And if you do want to speak, unmute yourself. Make sure you submit the listings for review the day before by 12 o'clock. And you can go to srcr.org to do that. If you have a town crier, please make sure to submit the missing your town crier the day before by 3 o'clock. So, and I'm sure everybody knows that our meeting is getting moved to Thursday. So this will be our last Tuesday meeting. It will be Thursdays at 12 o'clock. So anyone here that is new to the group, if you can unmute yourself and say hi to us if you're not new. Well, we just appreciate everyone being here. So, and let's move on to our next portion. So we have our affiliate spotlight. Myrna, hi, Myrna.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Thank you for being here. Oh, yay, you're just up too.
What is the witch hat?
Super cute.
Yeah. So welcome. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on this Zoom call today and the last Tuesday that we'll have. So I feel kind of lucky. Anyhow, so I wanted just to let you know that I enjoy working in real estate lending. I've been doing it for about 30 years. I was a branch manager for Bank of America Home Loan Office and worked at many banks, and I really just love originating. So I went back to originating. But I'm gonna take this hat off because it comes in and out. Anyhow, I just wanted to go over a couple of programs that I think are important right now that are popular in our industry. So I have a PowerPoint that I sent in. So I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if you can share it. Oh, Wendy's sharing it. Perfect. Okay, so really basically VA is really the program that I think is the most popular program right now. And the rates are super low. There's no down payment. Rates are super low, like I said, 2.75, 2.65, no lender fees. Everybody's pretty much waiving the lender fees, no mortgage insurance. And, honestly, if you have a buyer that has a high debt to income ratio, this is the loan for them if they're eligible for VA, because I've got one right now where I'm at 68% back to debt to income ratio, and I've got them approved. The requirements though are that they have to have reserves, so 3 months of assets, reserves, good credit. So compensating factors are key for something like that, and of course the residual is a little bit higher, so 1.2% for that, and you get your loan through. So that is the perfect loan, I think, for if they're eligible for VA. So just make sure you ask your buyers if they are. They can get a higher priced house in that situation. And the default ratio is so low for VA, so that's why this loan's so popular with them. Next slide. The other programs that are out there are your government and conventional LFHA loans. These are the income limits that you have. And CalFHA has been around for a long time. The only difference with CalFHA this time around, we did increase their credit scores. So 660 is now the credit score, and the max debt to income ratio is 43. So it really limits the amount of loan that someone can get. But they do get a down payment assistance, and they also can get closing costs credited. So they can easily come in with, 0.5% down. But I know it's tough in this market because sellers aren't really wanting, someone that doesn't really have a lot of the down payment, or if there's a hitch and the loan cannot get approved. So if you have a really strong borrower, you want to put a cover letter with your pre-approval letter just to show, that they're really going to close. So I think that's important, as you're putting in offers. And of course, FHA and conventional are both FHA options. Next slide. And as you know, the criteria for the foreclosure, short sales, bankruptcies hasn't really changed. It's still the same. I did want to mention though, so I think everybody pretty much has this screen. And again, if you want the PowerPoint presentation, I can forward it to you. But I think that portfolio is coming back. So that's something that we're looking at. I have one portfolio loan that we have, and it's basically a minimum of credit score, 620. 2-year seasoning in foreclosure, short sale, bankruptcy, up to 85% LTV with no MI. Loans can go up to 2.5 million. Primary residence, second home, investment properties, purchases, return, cash out, up to 50% debt to income ratio. And non-warrantable condos are allowed. Now the interest rate is high, and a lot of it depends on their credit score. So if you want more information about that program, I can send that over to you. Next slide. Okay, some of the questions I was asked on VA, and again, it's a specific loan program. So I'm just going to go really quick through these questions. And if you have any questions, let me know. I know that I'm looking at the chat, so I'll be looking at that periodically. So VA condo approvals are very important right now. If you submit an offer for a condo, that project must be VA approved. I've had a couple where I've done a pre-approval letter for someone, single family residence, and then they go out and buy a condo. They don't check back to make sure that that condo is approved by VA. And that's really a hairy situation because now you got spot approval or get the project approved through VA. And nowadays, nobody wants to wait more than 30 days to close. So that can really be a tough situation. So make sure that you ask before you submit the offer if it's condo approved or not. Termites, you know that is required on VA, termite inspection. The sellers typically pay Section 1 items. Section 2 items are pretty much preventative, so the buyer can pay, and then you have the cost, which are 1% is what the VA veteran can pay up to escrow with the closing costs. A lot of rebate on VA loans. And then there is the appraisal, which they're not taking that long for VA appraisals. And again, you're going to the VA department to get the appraisal. So it is more strict. They look at sanitary structure and make sure that they're safe, working in like manner. So they are different than your typical appraisals on other types of loan programs. So they want to make sure the mechanics, it's not settling, things like that. So that's really important when you get that appraisal, make sure there's no conditions for that appraisal. And it takes about 30 days to close, roughly, on a VA right now. There's a lot of refinances, but the refinances are starting to slow down a lot. And typically with prime lending, purchases are priority. So we will prioritize all our purchases before. And the most important one that we've seen lately is the VA and mandatory clause. And that one is something that is required to notify everybody, the agent, the seller, the buyer, that if the appraisal doesn't come in, if it comes in low, then they don't lose their deposit. So the appraisers, VA appraisers now asking for a signed and mandatory clause before you go down to the appraisal. I've had a few of those, so it's kind of hit and miss. So if you can get those VA and mandatory clauses signed so it doesn't delay your appraisal, very important to move that appraisal. Okay, next slide. Oh yeah, so this is basically your manufacturer financing that we do offer. We do have your typical FHA and the conventional for manufacturer, and those would be credit score, the maximum loan amounts in Riverside County, and the other thing that just came out as of September 30th, 2020. So basically, accessory dwelling units are now allowed. So basically, if you have a house, a stick-built house, you can have a manufactured home on the lot. And as long as it's built with compliance with manufactured home, construction, safety standards, things like that, you can't have two manufactured homes on the same lot. But you can have a stick-built house and a manufactured house together on the same lot. And then you can fight that. Before it was such an issue, you couldn't move the manufactured home. So now that's available. Renovation loans, we have so many renovation loans. We actually do construction, lot loans, renovation for different structural repairs, small repairs. So I won't go into that. I do have a list that I can send over to you if you want to know the particulars on that. Just send me a text or email me. Next slide. So basically, these are just a couple things that people have said on some of the loans. Next slide. And there's my contact information. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you know that we do have conventional renovation, condo, construction, jumbo, VA, USDA, FHA, 203K, a lot of refinance options. And I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciated working with everybody here. And I just wanted to do a little shameless plug that I want you guys to know that Adam is running for City Council, and if you can please share that information with everybody that we need him on the council. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. And we're actually going to be talking about that here next. So, but thank you so much for being here this morning. I do have one question for you. So right now in the market, everyone's waiving their appraisals, and you talked about VA and the mandatory clause, but they waived their appraisal on the purchase contract. How is that?
So if it's waived, then you don't need it. It still has to get signed as part of the disclosure package, the requirement, but it isn't something that you can send to the appraiser because sometimes the loan is such high credit scores and, you know, a lot of reserves or what have you, that the system automatically waives the appraisal. So that's something that we can continue moving forward and not worry about that.
Okay. And then I think Kurt had a question about land loans.
Yes.
You do land loans, yes?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Or Kurt, go ahead.
Yeah, loan to value.
Yeah, so basically, let me give you a little information about the land loan. So the land loans that we offer is a 12-month land loan. And the whole idea is because we do construction loan and renovation. So they're making sure that you have the land so that then you can do the construction loan, then we do the takeout loan. So the land loan's only good for 12 months. We don't start the construction. We can extend it another 6 months, but if you don't start the construction, you have to take out the land loan. So it's typically 70% loan.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Good to know. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. So we have, Kurt is actually going to be talking about kind of the candidates that are in our area. I just also want to remind everybody, SRCR is not Republican, Democrat. What we here is to share the information with you, to educate you, and also, you know, our goal is property rights and making sure that we're fighting for those. So, right, Kurt, you can take it away.
Kurt, you're on mute.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Yeah, I was trying to get out of my full screen so I could read what I have on this. So we have several elections to talk about. First is Murrieta City Council, District 3. There are 2 candidates in District 3, Steve Brown and Lisa DeForest. And in District 4, we have David Kolk and Lori Stone. We have 2 sitting council members who aren't up for re-election because, of course, we're in the district situation. So their terms are not up for election for another 2 years. That's Jonathan Ingram and Christy White. And then we have also Council District 5, Scott Vinton, who is also has 2 years to go. Our esteemed government relations director has been serving as the city's mayor for the last year and a half, but he has not chosen to run for election. And then in Temecula, we have Council District 2. We have 3 candidates in Council District 2, Alicia Wilkins, Jessica Alexander, and Andy Black. In Council District 4, we have Sonia Perez and our own Adam Ruiz, Mark Goulart, and the former mayor of Temecula, James Stewart, are running. If you go into the chat, we have the list of the candidates and their websites, so you can get more information on them if you live in those districts, so that you can vote accordingly. But of course, you're going to vote for Adam no matter what.
That's right. We are Adam's cheerleaders for sure. And he, as you guys know, he does so much amazing stuff. And I'm super excited and really hope that everyone can spread the word on social media. And it's, again, District 2. So we will move on to our, did you know that last year, or excuse me, this year, from October 19th to 25th, we sold 295 closed transactions, and that's a really pretty picture there. And last year it was 211 transactions, so a big, quite less home selling. So we're doing awesome during this time, and hopefully keeps on going to the end of the year. All right, so today's properties. All right, I guess no more once these are price changes. So let's do our committee updates. I don't think Nikki's here. Does anybody need to talk about affiliates? Nope.
I know they're having a blood drive.
Yeah,
That's
I'll go for YPN.
Okay, go.
This is Jenna Garza, your YPN chair. We have a blood drive on Thursday, the 29th from 10 to 3, and there's still a couple spots left available. If you guys want to make reservations, if you're interested, please make your reservation. And I also want to plug, if anyone is interested, or if you know someone who's interested in being involved in YPN next year, I'll put my email in the chat. Please reach out to me, because we're going to be having our 2021 planning retreat soon, and we'd love to have you involved.
Yeah, and on the blood drive, it's at the association, so you'll be spread out in the Grand Hall, and it's also is it anti-COVID antibodies also on there that you can get that you'll get results for. So
Perfect. Thank you.
thank you, Jenna. All right, then anyone from Education Committee?
I don't know if Barbara's here, but I'll be happy to let everybody know that Education Committee is still working on some new programs. And this month's SIG class is Loan and Appraisal, and that's going to be on November the 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's $30. It's a Zoom class, and you can all register at SRCAR. You can just call the board and sign up. Always a great class, and look forward to seeing you there. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, next up, anyone else from MLS Task Force, Property Management Task Force, Legislative Chair? I think Molly's not here, but she's scholarship, and WCR. Anyone I know they got some events coming up. Okay, yes, please.
Yeah, so basically, we have the Vogue fashion show coming up this Thursday. So I just wanted to let everybody know that we do have our celebrity real estate agents that are going to be doing a little twirl with their clothing, and it's actually going to be really funny. So if you can, please, it's going to be Zoom, and it's going to be on Thursday. And we're also doing the bottle auction. So we have raffle gifts, live auction, and we're doing the bottle auction as well that we do typically in December. So we're combining it all together. And if you could just go on to the especially our calendar, you'll find it so that you can register on Zoom. And 4 o'clock till 6 p.m. on Thursday. So please join us. And also, the last thing is basically this is going to go to the American Cancer Society.
Awesome. Walter, did you have something?
Yes, I do. I know y'all covered the candidates a few minutes ago, but we do endorse candidates at our association. We are the realtor party, and as long as they are realtor friendly, we do endorse them. And I know you covered Temecula and Murrieta, so let me cover the ones that we have endorsed and are supporting. In Temecula, of course, we're supporting Adam Ruiz, and we're supporting Jessica Alexander. In Murrieta, we are supporting Lori Stone and Lisa DeForest. Those are the four people that we have endorsed and supported in those two cities from our association.
Do you want to talk about Hemet?
I don't have, okay, in Hemet, we got about 9 different cities. It would take a while to go through all of those. We are endorsing, of course, Michael Persifer in Norm, that is one of our members in Hemet. They are running in 2 different districts in Hemet, so we want to vote for both of those. We're also supporting Carly Meyer, which is running against Norm. So both of them are very realtor friendly, but Norm is one of our own. He is one of our family. So appreciate the vote to go there. And I guess we have covered all of them in the past.
Yes, we definitely covered them. So, but thank you so much. All right. I don't think we have any other committee updates. Candace, did you have something to say?
I just had a question. Since things are kind of different, we don't meet at the board. Are we doing, or is anybody doing anything for Thanksgiving for the families, and are you still going to do the Christmas for charities? Because I think right now there's a lot of people still struggling with finances, and everybody who's doing so well in this business, I feel like I definitely want to reach out and help some families that need things. So
yes, YPN is definitely doing the Christmas tree and the foster kids gifts with Kalamali. And I'm sure that other affiliates are doing items, so that as sooner as it gets, I'm sure there'll be pitching those.
Like the canned food drive and stuff?
I'm not sure about that.
Oh yeah, because you can't touch it.
Canned food drive is done in February.
I thought we did something for Thanksgiving. Maybe I'm off.
We used to, and then it got changed.
Okay.
Hearts for Hunger now.
Mission of Hope is collecting Thanksgiving foods. So you can drop a box off at Mission of Hope.
Thank you.
I also know Rotary Club does a lot of things around Thanksgiving too, I'm assuming, Adam.
Yeah, there's definitely a few things throughout the community that are still collecting directly. I don't know exactly what's coming through the association, but all the food pantries are still collecting. Rotary, I believe, is still doing their stuff. Diane Stump just put in the chat that SRCAR is still supporting the holiday tree. So there'll definitely be opportunities to help out our community.
Hey, Candace, Jenna Garza's dad and I are heading up the food drive for the Rotary Club of Temecula. So I'll have more information for you later on. We'll actually know more from the Temecula Valley School District sometime next week. Okay.
Okay, great. Does all that stay in Temecula, or is it
Absolutely.
go to others? Okay, I don't live in Temecula, but I don't mind helping Temecula.
We do help with SAFE, so we do some SAFE families in Hemet and Murrieta and into Lake Elsinore. And we also help with Michelle's place as well.
Love that. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, perfect. We're so loving and caring to each other and helping out our community. I just love it. So you guys are all awesome. And yes, so SRCR and YPN are doing the Christmas tree foster stuff. So you guys will see that. And the blood drive is actually going to be, I think it's a mobile blood drive at the association. So please donate blood. It's in big need right now. And you guys can go online or go to the YPN Facebook page, and there's a link there where you can make your appointment. So I have mine for 12:15 on Thursday. All right, I think that is the end of everything, right? Or no, we have some more stuff coming up. Okay, education and event updates, which kind of went over that right now. So, but again, if you want to do your payment plan for your dues, you have that option. So obviously the later you wait, the more later it gets. So, and then just remember, there is changing November 1st. There is no longer a warning sign for showing coming soon listings. So effective November 1st, there is no warning. You'll just get an automatic fine. The fine is 1% of the list price or $2,500, whichever is greater. If you guys have any questions, CRMLS has a lot of information on their website. So go to Clear Cooperation Policy and you can take a look at that. So when you put on a coming soon, no showings, but you can advertise, but once it goes active, then that's when the showings start. So make sure that we're all following the rules, and that way you don't have a big fine that's coming after you. So, and then you can always go to srcr.org for all of the events that are coming up. So again, today at 1, there's a mindset boot camp, performance and accountability coach. There's leadership training, I think tomorrow, governing committee. Again, our blood drive at 10 o'clock starts at 10. And then also on Thursday, you have that virtual WCR fashion show and bottle auction, which is super fun. So you always have education. InfoSparks, there's so many tools that come free with your membership. So there's a lot of training on online, and might as well get plugged in and utilize all those free tools. So, and town criers, again, you must submit the day before by 3 o'clock to have your town crier on here. So if you guys have anything like Rotary Club or anything that that we can help promote or help be part of, then please submit the town criers before. Do we have any this week? Nope. I guess not.
Hold on, Pauline.
Oh, we need to do a raffle.
We talked about it last week, but our tournament, our golf tournament for the Rotary Club of Temecula is this Friday. If you want to golf in the tournament, you need to let us know by tomorrow. And speaking of the canned food drive and everything else, as you guys know, that's how we make money, so we can do these types of things. So if you're ready to golf on Friday, contact me or another Rotarian that you know, and we'll get you guys set up. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're going to have perfect weather on Friday. It's going to be so nice. Okay, so we have our raffle prize. Thank you very much. It looks like we got some wine and cute baskets. Thank you. We really appreciate you being here today and donating towards our raffle prize. Are we doing the Wheel of Death? I'm just kidding. It's not the Wheel of Death. It's the Wheel of Fun. All right, so remember, if you submitted your listing, you have to be present to win. And if you're not present to win, then unfortunately, you don't get to. All right, let's see who the winner is. What? Robin, are you on the call? You also get a free writer sign of your choice. So you can add that too. I don't think is she here? No, she's not here. Okay, we're moving on. Someone else gets to be a winner. All right, Deborah, are you here? There's probably only, I thought.
Not here.
Not here? Okay, we're going on. I'm just looking through the chat to see. Oh Oh my God, I won. It's amazing. I'm here.
That's what you get for being here. Yay.
Yay. All right. Oh, now I'm out. Kim. No, I only see Kim Peace. Oh, Denise, just kidding. It went on the side.
Yay. And I'm here.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. And again, we're moving to Thursdays. So please tell your offices. I know a lot of offices have their meetings on Tuesdays. So hopefully this accommodates us and we can build and grow and learn from each other. It's just not only about pitching your listings, but it's about getting useful information to add to your business and to be educated. So, all right. Hope you guys have a great day. Vote for Adam.
Halloween.
Have a great
Bye.
Halloween, guys.
You
Bye.
live that.
Yes. Have a happy Halloween. Be safe.
Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.